When I say educators, I think we pass the buck over to the schoolhouse. Parents, you are the first line educators for your children. You have to advocate for them. You have to put the right things in front of them. You have to make sure that what they need is at hand. This program is free, right? So if you as a parent can get involved, and then you take it to your schools, right? You be the person that I'm the stranger coming to the school. Your baby is at the school. Your child is the child that needs to have this in their classroom. Their teacher needs to have access to make sure that your baby is ahead of the game. Actually, making sure your baby is in the game. Because there's a game being played and most of us don't even know. So you're not even in the game. I need to get our kids in the game. I need to get them off the bench once they get in the game. And then I need them to excel in the game.
This is Loving Kindness Every Day. And you are loved here in a very special and unique and authentic way. And I want to thank you today and every day for listening. Here we go. Today's guest is Natalie, also known as Cap H. She's a veteran, an advocate for the Civil Air Patrol and their resources that are offered to educators, both traditional and non-traditional educators. She's a scientist and a thinker, working within the community to help bring resources that many people have the option to avail of but don't know about. Today she's going to tell us about one. So if you're a parent, if you're an educator, if you work with children, adults, mental health, or even senior citizens, I encourage you to listen and take advantage of the opportunities that she's explaining to us today. Welcome again, and we're going to jump right in.
We're a major nonprofit, but we're the civilian component to the Air Force. So a lot of our stuff is funded. So here's what's wrong. In aerospace education, STEM and STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, we don't have people who are being prepared to go into those fields. So we're our scientists, we're our technicians, we're our engineers, our artists. It is like artists, right? And mathematicians, and all of those things that fit into that realm, right? If our students aren't exposed, they don't even know. They'll never even know what they're missing, right? So this puts the STEM kits, the different things into the hands of our students, our teachers. So for educators, traditional and non-traditional, I push it out. I think I kind of go the extra mile, but it's a part of our program. So the program is where you become what's called an Aerospace Education member.
Okay.
The Aerospace Education member program is part of our Aerospace Education program.
Okay.
Yes, it's to put STEM kits into the hands of our traditional and non-traditional educators. Not just the STEM kits, and this is like what I have 1, 2, 3 STEM kits here with me. I have these. The books are resources. Take it out. The books are resources.
Okay, let's see.
This is just one of my bags.
I love
that
this.
I carry.
I was so excited when I
So
saw
the
you
books
with
are resources, right? That we have. Those are part of the resources that are free
for the members.
Yes.
And is it one-time membership, or I pay every year, or what?
No. You pay your $35, and then you just need to, at the end of your year, there's something that'll come out and ask you, and you'll say yes. Like, do you want to continue? So what I do is I stay attached to my AEMs, and I'm saying I call them my AEMs because
what does AAM mean?
Aerospace Education Member, AEM.
AEM.
So if I tell you about the program, I don't want to just leave you to figure it out and try to. There's a lot, a lot of information, a lot that is attached to it. So what I find with our educators is that they're so bogged down. They have so many things going on. So this is great and wonderful to get them in their class. Or sometimes they just get stuck in the process of signing up because the computer didn't work right. The whatever happens, and they're like,
I got frustrated. Yeah, and then get back to what happens. Yeah, that's
so
fair.
Even sometimes I reach out if I find a name.
Do it now.
And I'll say, hey, are you active? Did you get STEM kits lately? And they're like, what? And I'm like, then I explain to them, and they're like, oh, I remember that. I never did do anything. Or they've signed up, and they never even ordered a STEM kit that's free. and you need to order your STEM kit.
All right, y'all need to do this now. Look at this
Right.
book. This is amazing. I'm looking at a book.
And
It's all
that's-
about planets.
yes.
My kid is really
Because there's telescopes. There's a telescope that is one of our STEM kits. I couldn't bring it. I looked at it when I was coming, and I was like, that box is. I said, I can't put that. I would.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah, but I travel around. My car full of stuff. My house is full of stuff to have for the students to hang out
and
with.
so can any so again, it's any educator.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, we can go around to like some of these local like for example, even my daughter's school.
Please, let's adopt her class. I will come.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely
I will
gonna
come. I will come and hang out and do a class with them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I try to do.
What's the age groups that you work with?
All. Yeah,
Wow.
my grandbaby is 4, but we were doing all of this when he was in my arms because it was during COVID, and I had students, and I was teaching, virtually, and they were K3 and up. So you can imagine they were running past the screen. They would have lunch on me. Parents would show up and say, "Oh, please put your shirt on, Dad. I didn't want to see that." You know.
Yeah.
But my grandson was with me. And this past summer, we did rocketry in the park. We launched.
Oh my goodness!
We built model rockets and launched them in the park.
Yeah.
He's 4. He was 3
at the time
in the summer, and he's 4 now.
Wow.
So there's no age because even when he was little, we were doing making snow.
You made at home, like in the blender?
But not even in the blender. But there's always ways. There's a lot of ways to do everything. But we did because, like, when you start learning in the womb, right? So, I mean, that's how I think.
Yeah, no, it's for sure.
So,
science backs
I'm just a very, very much a geek, a nerd, whatever the words are.
I love it.
But I stand in my yard and I look up at the sky. Every night I'm outside.
I love this.
Looking at the moon, the stars, looking for satellites to go by. I have all the apps on my phone. Yeah, I think my neighbor's probably like, yeah.
She's out there again Gary,
right.
Just staring up at the sky.
Yeah, so, but there's so much for us to learn. Like, there's so much for us to learn and do, and you don't have to be an expert. I'm not an expert. I just love this, and I have the tools, and so I can go and I can do this because I have the tools. We have them. They're here. So these books are resources that if you don't have them hard copy, they're all available
on the internet.
Well, you have an account and you'll have where you go and so this bag is one of it's like a bug out, bug out.
Bug out bag. Okay.
So it's a bug out bag for when I go to my classes.
Oh,
so that's a parachute.
Oh, this is a parachute.
Yeah, and so the balls that are in here,
fun, yeah.
you throw in the parachute and you keep it moving.
Yeah, you keep it going.
So it just depends on what activities I'm going to do.
Fun. Okay.
You can have that one.
Oh,
that's about the program.
All right. Okay. We inspire.
And that one is the AEM program.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this right here. This is gonna be me tonight. Oh yeah, One Time Free brings free educator products and programs. Period.
So that only tells you a little bit.
Why are people not doing this?
Yes.
Is it the lack of knowledge? My people suffer for a lack of knowledge.
And then when they get the knowledge, we're stuck in our head, you see so I'm here, and I just told you I'll come out to your daughter's school. I'm happy. In my community, it's happening, but sometimes you have to go outside your community. So we had a squadron in the school because we have aerospace education, cadet programs. It's like ROTC except better.
Okay.
Our cadets fly, and we have a whole lot of other things.
Really fly?
Yes, because that's one of our programs. The other one is AE. Oh my goodness, not AE. ES, emergency services. So we do search and rescue. An example, 9/11, the first planes that could fly over 9/11 were our planes, Civil Air Patrol. So that's a little bit that's probably in this.
In the second one here.
Yeah, that talks about our program and what we do.
So you're saying, like, for example, civilians are joining, like they're learning as children, right? And they're growing up in the program, like the cadet. What happens?
They
to
can.
cadets? Talk to me about this program.
Cadets.
What
cadets, we're not recruiting young people to go into the military. That's
right.
First and foremost. But our program is, you could say, pseudo-military. because they're learning how to be leaders. They do wear uniforms. We just have, it's an amazing program. And then the aerospace part for me is what, when I'm with cadets, is what I include and make it a part of our program. But we do aerospace education within our program. It's an amazing program. No, people do not know about it. We're a major nonprofit. Of course, the Air Force is a major part of what we do because we represent the Air Force.
Right.
So our adults who are members, we're all volunteers. We can wear uniforms, but you still need to do regulation. You can't
just do your own thing.
It's regulation. So you need to be weight standards, all the different standards.
Got it.
But we have like some casual uniforms that we wear, but we can work with cadets, and then some adults don't work with cadets. I have chosen to work with cadets always, and
for example,
so that's
like the
been
cadets, when they graduate from the program, where are they going? What are they going to do with their knowledge?
So first of all, you have a resume that can be phenomenal, depending on what you do in the program. That's in every program, right?
Of course.
That can be phenomenal. So some go on to join the military or go to the academies, or here's the deal with me: the sky is not the limit, because people say the limit, but the sky is not the limit with what you can do. And then within our programs, there's so many things that are available. So we have training where they can do pilot training to become pilots. We have cyber.
Yeah, of course.
Where they can learn. Also they can learn cybersecurity.
That's a big deal these days.
Right.
Yeah. And
we actually have programs where we're partnered with major corporations where they can do certifications. Oh my goodness, it's so many things. So the hardest part for me is making sure that they just learn about kind of each component so they can choose.
You can be well-rounded and have a lot of
So you choose
education.
Even in this program, you choose. Maybe you want to go to our special cadet programs because we have many awesome programs they can go to. They have a training that they do that's a week long. Their encampment where they go and they get to be cadets. They run it, right? We're there, the adults, as facilitators, right? But the cadets go and actually be leaders, and they get to be around other cadets. So this summer, I'm really excited because I think I have 2 cadets who are going. That we're working on it. So I'm excited about that because, some come in, they excel, and just like any program, some come in, they don't get it, and they don't make it, or they don't get the full
experience. They don't really
it
doesn't click with them. It doesn't click with them.
Right. Or it doesn't click because they didn't get it. They didn't get the time to even see if it could click because there's too many options in it. You don't have to fly, right? It's one of our programs where the cadets do flights. They don't have to do it. I don't want to. They don't have to. They might want cyber. They might like the aerospace education part because they like flying drones, or they like looking through the telescopes, or they want to work with our weather station or our Spiros or whatever it is that we have. It can be really amazing. So I think that's the part for me. I'm just excited about it.
Yeah,
I try to not be too excited so I don't scare people off when they ask. Or I'm telling them about it.
And it's just a matter of going and signing up. Literally.
That's it.
That's crazy. Y'all need
and there's no and when you sign up, there's no you don't have to send your stuff back. You do an evaluation about your kit, how much you loved it, because you're gonna love it.
Yeah, because you will.
And then after you do an evaluation, so this say this is your first kit. After you do an evaluation, you get to order
another kit.
Something different.
I love that. I'll tell you what, you're gonna love the kits because I'm just sitting down with it. I don't know about you, but I noticed that when I play with toys, my kids want to play with them, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is great. Okay, all right. So then, what are the challenges that you're facing? How can we as a community help you? If we say, for example, somebody's hearing this and then they go online and they look at what I'm looking at, because I'm sure it's not hard to find a Civil Air Patrol Aerospace education leaflet information packet on the internet. I'm sure it's not hard.
Right.
And they see that and they're like, wow, we need this.
Right.
We need more of this. Why don't we have more of this? What's the pitfall? Like, what's the pitfall? What is it that's causing the biggest amount of frustration for you? At the end of the night, you come home and you're like, why?
Why didn't? Right. So I could have this conversation with you, and you're excited, and then I give you the link so you can look at the briefing, because I feel like that briefing doesn't take you to the website where it's a lot of information. So you look at the briefing, you're excited, and then you just never get to do your assignment.
Procrastination? Just
that,
literally just that?
And just life. Right? Life happens.
That's
so
true.
A lot of times my thing is I try to connect back. Right? And then it's like, oh, you ready? And maybe they're not. But I keep trying to connect back, but I'm only one person, which is cool. And then I'm a volunteer. This is not a paid gig.
I was about to ask you, literally about to ask you,
Lord.
is there a benefit for you in circling back? No, zero benefit.
So the benefit for me is that I love doing this.
Yeah.
But I also teach and I'll contract out and I'll do things, right?
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on. But maybe I wasn't doing that well to get the jobs, right? For my classes. So I'm working on that though.
Can I call you Natalie?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, we said Natalie so many times now.
Yes.
Tell me
And
about
we met Natalie.
And I know,
Oh my
this
gosh.
is the Natalie day.
Oh my Lord.
So tell me about the teaching.
I'll meet a teacher. We set up a day. I'm gonna come in. How many students do you have? I asked. Right, and they'll tell
12.
me. What are y'all working on? And
Colors.
they'll tell me maybe. Okay, good. Thanks. What do you want to happen?
You take these children off my head for an hour so I can go and I can eat my lunch quietly.
I'm so glad that's what you said, because
it's
in
true.
their head,
That's what
they're
they're
thinking it. They never say that to me, but when I come, or they're trying to put in their grades for the day, whatever. I understand that part, so I'm good with that. You know,
Excuse me.
I can handle a class, so I'm okay. They really should not leave me by myself, which they don't. But here's what happens. So I'm like, good, I got you. So I always prepare. I know what I'm going to do. But I always just take a whole bunch of, not a bunch of things, but a lot of different things. Because depending on what's going on with them, your students on a good day, oh my goodness. If they're laying on the desk, I can't come in. I don't have conversations like that anyway. But if they're laying on the desk, I know they were gaming all night. I know what they do. Yeah. So I'll come in, it's like, I'll introduce myself. I'll talk to them. They're already like, depending on the age, they have that face.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they got to be cool. Like, who's this? Somebody grandma? Yeah. I've had that one, too. Little do they know, it changes immediately. So I'll come in and I'll bring maybe this kit. And this kit is a little car with the pads. And the car has to go on the pads. I don't tell them anything except how they need to treat my stuff. I do teach, right?
Don't mess it up.
I teach that part because, and then I also introduce them into the fact that they're engineers.
So this isn't a bouncing ball.
Right. Are y'all going to be engineers for the day with me?
Okay.
Anybody not want to stay? I'd ask that too. Anybody not want to stay?
I love that.
Okay. So we're going to let you leave. No, you can't sit at your teacher's desk. No, but then usually that changes. They don't want to leave me.
Maybe they creep
So,
back.
right, they stay. So, this is what has to happen. Can you guys take care of my stuff? If not, tell me that too. So, all right, here's the kit. I need you to put it back the way you find it, but here you go. I just put it on the desk. They're like, what the? Right. And I'm like, okay. And I start talking to the teacher usually or something. The teacher is trying their best to go help them.
Oh.
Right. And it's like, no. I said, they'll be fine. It's okay. And then they'll get a little noisy because they're talking. Because usually I'll try to maybe do 3 in a group, or, you know. Because now what I'm doing, because I'm going to come back. I've adopted your class. I'm coming back. I want to see how they work together. I want to see if they listen. I also know who's going to tear up my stuff. I learn. So I'm watching and I'm like, I got it. It's okay. They're fine. And the teacher's like, they go, I just want to walk around. That's great. So they're walking right and they're like, they are. They're like, ugh.
I know it was everything in me. I'm like, still, this is how you do
yes.
it.
And they're trying so hard. I'm like, Because I watch too, and I'm like, wait, no, they got it. They're okay. Right? Or the car is rolling off the desk and it's falling. These are pretty sturdy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's falling on the ground because you have those that want that to happen because they want to
see if it breaks.
Yes. Yes. So just imagine that with not just the kids, but with seniors. So my dad, tomorrow's his birthday. Today's 17th. Tomorrow's his birthday. He passed. But he had dementia. Man, I used to chase him around with the and do stuff or have music on and we dance. He and my sister-in-law. I would use the bebox. I would use whatever because it was about doing something, right? So that's a part that for me is a part too. Like, and he couldn't tear them up. My dad was a carpenter. My dad he would take everything we get him to he would take apart because you want them to do little things, right? And have.
I love that. Yeah.
He would take it apart, so he couldn't take all of these things apart.
And his birthday is the 18th of April.
Tomorrow. Yeah. So it's all like
everything's connected.
Yes, everything. And then just
the last person I talked to in here last week, I did an interview with an officer actually, and I had done an interview with him before, and he shared with me that on the 18th of April last year, his mom passed, and
wow.
I happened to remember the date, and so when you said to me,
right.
It's the 18th, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's
his birthday.
Yeah.
So even with just like, so here's what, for me and how I feel about this program, I came into Civil Air Patrol because my grandson, when he turned 12, took him to join Civil Air Patrol. I knew about it. And we were also doing things, anything to like just get him exposed.
Get him out, yeah.
So I went and I immediately understood the assignment in the program. But I joined and waited though for him to become a cadet and be like get into his thing. Then I became a senior member, which is what we're called.
I was going to ask you.
And then I just embraced the Aerospace education program and the cadet program. So I've been a cadet commander. I'm an aerospace education officer. Just there's so much in a program, but I think for everything you need to find your niche or what it is that excites you, right?
I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about I want to understand more about the teaching that you talked about, and about like if say for example as a citizen, mm-hmm. what steps I would have to make in order to be able to like be involved, go to the schools and help spread the message, teach them all those types of things. Like what are those steps that I'm sure there's other people like me who listen to this and be like, wow, this sounds like
I would love to be in Civil Air Patrol. So you join Civil Air Patrol. I don't think that everyone gets this part that I'm talking about because this is what I chose, mm-hmm. right? But I would help anybody anywhere. I don't care, all over the states. You call me, we're gonna hook up. We can do virtually. However, I'll tell you and help you. But you have so many options and things that you can do in Civil Air Patrol as a volunteer. You could be in emergency services. You can do search and rescue. All of these, right? So it's not even just the aerospace. There's so many things. With the aerospace, and you choose it, that's what you want to do. You become a member. You can go to meetings, right? Because we have squadrons in different places. And you go to meetings, and it depends on that squadron what they're doing, if they're even involved. Because remember, volunteers.
Right.
They're just regular people. Some people, it's a hangout, and it's cool. They're meeting other people, they're hanging out, they're flying, right? Or they're working with cadets, or they're doing search and rescue, they're getting training. There's so many opportunities. So, like, to even just summarize it is like real hard, right? But there's so many opportunities, and we're a volunteer organization. And these are the things that you get to do. ES, emergency services, that search and rescue, the things that go with that, right? Cadet programs, that's where we have our cadets who are learning to be leaders, and they're in uniforms, and they're learning the military side of everything. And then you have the aerospace education program where it's reaching out to teachers. We're trying to put things into the hands of our students, in the hands of our educators, community members, because community members who reach out and do things with students, right? They may have summer camps. They may have whatever. It doesn't mean you have to be the teacher in the classroom.
Right.
So I think I reach out to those boots on the ground people.
Yeah.
Right? The ones that are in the neighborhood, right? The ones who, in the summer, along with the feeding program, the kids show up. What are you going to do with them? Well, if you have STEM kits and you have, lesson plans. Oh, that's another thing that's free. And a resource. You have lesson plans and different things that you can do. You have these books that have all of these activities that you just pull stuff out the kitchen, out the house. Save some toilet roll tissue,
the brown things.
Right.
Yeah.
And the paper towel rolls, and get some tissue paper. Or, okay, one of my favorites that I do when I go into communities, we don't have any money, we have nothing, is we do stomp rockets. All I need is a piece of paper and a little piece of tape, and we make a rocket, and then we put the rocket on the tube, and then So, but it's a great. So as I get, my last camp last year, I have amazing AM who everything I said to do. So you order your STEM kits. She actually uses them in her after school program, in her STEM camp, her summer STEM camp. Amazing STEM camp with parents coming back, kids coming back. These are her, because she became a part of the program and she takes advantage of it. But no, I do not always have people that do it, because I think, like I said, for educators, so many things are overwhelming that they have to do, right? And so they miss like this cool, fun stuff sometimes. But I just continue to keep doing it. I have a couple of schools that are on board. Oh, not okay. I actually have a meeting with a teacher today who I just need to touch base with them. Oh, because they sent me the picture. Their STEM kits came. Like, I was like on a we ended our program early this year. It ends in the summer, so that our awesome staff, our people at headquarters who get everything, coordinate with the people who get us the STEM kits, all of that. And they work on all of this stuff, all about everything. They work on all the stuff. But they have to, in the middle, take a break to reassess, do all the stuff. So this year it ended on the 1st of April. That's like almost a month early.
Okay.
I was like frantic on the phone. Did y'all order STEM kits? Did you do your last STEM kit? Did y'all ever sign up? I did as many as I could.
So is it too late now for me to sign up? Or is this now the beginning of the year?
You can sign up, but we won't be ordering STEM kits again until September. Oh. But you have access, to all the books, all the resources, all the lesson plans. So it's not, and you have me. So if we're going to do something, I have STEM kits already. I have stuff. So even when I don't get to get them in their hands right away, I can still show up. And I can bring my STEM kits. Right? And I can work on stuff. So the point I was making was I had 6 weeks to work with my kids for the summer.
Right.
So what did I do? I set up where this is the classes. I know we went way around about to how I do classes sometimes. So stomp rockets, fizzy rockets, and launch real model rockets. You go places. My community is my community. I have to do what. So this is what I would do. I would go maybe to the Y and so I do this. I teach. So I've been doing this a very long time. I had to think about that.
I like that. What's a very long time mean? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Yeah.
So my daughter is I won't say her age. So she has a 24-year-old.
Your daughter has a 24-year-old?
And the 4-year-old.
Your daughter has a 24-year-old and a 4-year-old?
The one.
Whoa.
Yeah, yes. So since she was little. Wow. Yes, because wherever we were stationed, poor thing, yes. She'd be like, Mommy, do not look at that kid. Don't talk to the kid in the store when we go. Kids would just talk to me. They do. She's like, don't say anything. Don't look at that kid. And I'm like, I'm not going to look at the kid. And then the kid is like,
hi.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So I think, I've always, since I was, I just had this conversation. Since I was 15, wow. I've always worked with youth and students. Yeah.
It's just been a call for you, for your life. And
you always why am I doing this? Every day I'm like, why am I doing this? Because you run into the parents that don't want to respect you, the people in the organizations that you go to who don't want to respect you. So it's a lot, but I'm not in it for them, because little girls and little boys that look like me don't always get to see people that look like me.
Yeah.
And because they don't get to see people that look like me and look like them, they miss out.
Yeah.
Or people who come and they bring this stuff to them, they don't really care, right?
Yeah.
And they bring it because they got paid for it, and then they're gone. And they maybe gave them a good class, or maybe they just... So that's what happens, and that's why I think I'm adamant about doing this, and I don't quit. Yeah, I don't quit, because I know that people quit on them, right?
Fair, yeah.
Or programs come to the school, and when the grant's gone, the program's gone, right? Or the grant, it's used just enough so that everybody got the grant money, and then they're out of there. So this is a serious program. Civil Air Patrol is serious about what they do, about providing. Like, they're not playing. Can it ever go away? Of course it can, because it's a program.
Yeah.
Right? But this program has been here. It's been strong. I can call them and say, I'm trying to do such and such, and I get help. You know, it's not perfect, because what is perfect? But I know, I've met the people who are at our headquarters. I know that in their heart of hearts, that they're working to get this stuff out to us. So I just do what I do, and I just keep it moving. And I love everything, right? You see, like, if I could have packed the car up and brought it all to you so you could see it, like,
listen,
I have planes that are,
whoa,
because we have RC plane kit. So there's just a lot of things. The weather station is awesome. The telescopes. I want to do a night sky. I have not done that yet. I want to do a night sky with kids, students, adults, whoever wants to do it. But we take the telescopes out and we set them up. And in that book that you had pulled out, and you were like, I'm looking at this book.
Yeah.
So it will go along with your telescopes. But even if you didn't have a telescope, if you didn't have that STEM kit, you can still figure out.
Yeah.
Like, we can make a telescope, right? When we had the eclipse, so long ago, I'm very old, y'all. Long ago, we made the little box with so we could look at the eclipse.
The shadow box?
Yes, forget the glasses.
The glasses, yeah.
Right? Somebody making money off those glasses now. But, you know, when we were little, we all made that little box. And then we all, you know, this is how you look at it. Don't look. You're right. It'll burn your eyes, right? We're all looking in our box. I actually made the box when we had the last eclipse. Because it was like, oh my goodness, let me make my box. Just because. But those are the things that, you know, beyond that, our kids are capable, and they have to be capable of, they're going to make and create the next new inventions that we need to have made. But if you're not sparking their interest, you're not letting them understand that you have the capability of doing this, they won't. So every day I find a student, you know, through social media, you see this young man created whatever. You know, I'm talking about they're young. So the last thing I read yesterday, the young lady was maybe 17, and she created sutures that will show if an infection is happening at the suture area.
Oh, wow.
Right? 17, little sister.
Wow.
17. Right? So I guess I also see those things because that's what I'm looking for. So it comes across my threads. But,
wow. So
these are the students that I go see.
That's
right? That are 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And I can say to you, why can't you do that? In fact, I need you to do that. In fact, I need you to revolutionize and create the next electric car.
Yeah.
Because, right, and I do have that car. So, right. So look, if I could
bring that car,
right? Look, if I could get it from someone else, I would have that car from someone else, y'all.
Oh,
so
man.
I have to be able to tell these students that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to be able to. Come on.
Yeah. No, I feel it. I feel the passion. Honestly, I really do. And I like, it resonates with me because I want to ask you, like, being in the schools and seeing the teachers, what can we do? Like, what can the average person do maybe to help?
Show up.
What does that
just
mean?
like you just said.
What does
show
that
up.
mean? What does that mean?
You
Show
said,
up.
I can take it to my daughter's school? Yes, you can. And I'm
Okay.
coming with you.
Okay.
Show up.
Okay.
And then it's there if they choose or not. I have learned too. Like I have to let it go.
Right.
Like I can't keep chasing you to give you stuff and you're not even.
That's
taking
crazy. Yeah.
Like
for sure.
oh my lord. So
for sure, yeah.
I have learned. Okay, I'm giving that up, and then I just have to do what I do. I know that I do a good job. I know my stuff. I know I bring value. If someone doesn't recognize that, I gotta let it go. Move on. Next. Come on. Right? Of course, I don't ever want to leave any student. I don't want to think any school missed out. But what can I do? So I just show up.
Yeah, you gotta
right?
try.
I show up.
Do you do social media?
I do. So I'm working on that. I'm doing some new stuff. Oh
Okay.
my goodness. Oh, that's.
Can we find you on the internet?
Yes, you can.
Do you want to tell us? Because I was like, I know people want to hear.
So-
like, I know that you're gonna have people be like, I need this at my son's school yesterday.
Right. So So I'm actually talking about it, and that's what I'm trying to do on social media. On IG, I'm Water Girl Raw. TikTok, my grandson told me I shouldn't be on TikTok, and I couldn't do it. So what am I doing since the end of January?
TikTok.
I surely have. Yes, I am.
You should be.
And I'm learning. Oh my Lord, it's a big learning curve.
Okay.
But I got some stuff on there. But
I love it. I just followed you.
whatever I'm learning, I share.
Yeah.
Right? And so even learning this stuff on TikTok. At night, I've been playing with the effects and different things. So when people come on, I just need it to be a safe place for them.
Right.
And we're comfortable and I can answer questions and we're hanging out. I'll have faces on. It's really crazy. And there'll be other people, we'll be in the car with the effect, we're riding in the car. And people are like, what are y'all doing? And it's like, oh, we're just hanging out. We're learning about the effects. So it'll be all of those kind of things, but then there'll be a nugget someone else shares or I get to share about what do you do on this platform or what do you want to do? So those little things. I'm not an expert, don't claim to be. And then I talk about, hey, I have resources for educators. And I actually have signed up people, from, oh my goodness, Utah, Alabama, Jersey. Yeah, there's a few places. I can't remember all the places. But I'm saying because of just that little time and just saying, hey, and if you want to know, DM me. Let's go. I can help you. And them really being serious about it.
I think that right now, speaking of the unmentionable name, I think that right now is really important that we are intentional and strategic with the moves that we make inside of our community.
Yep.
And I think that we need to get off of the computers and the iPads and get these kids learning and educated. So I'm only one person, you're only one person, but I know that
Yes.
that people will hear this and they'll be like, I need this. And you're here, without a vision, the people perish comes to my mind.
You.
And
yes.
it's just like,
exactly.
It's just like they have to see it, they have to know it, they have to understand it. And I can see that your heart is just to help, and I'm just would love to help you as well as much as I can, and just get this message out. I'm gonna ask you just to tell me one thing that you feel like parents, like maybe a small blurb or something that you can say to parents that would be an understanding of the program, or why they should listen to this, or why they should get involved and maybe go online and read about the Civil Air Patrol and like especially for the ones who are I think you might have mentioned it correctly, like tired and inundated with everything in life, right?
Well, I think the biggest part is when I say educators, I think we pass the buck over to the schoolhouse. Parents, you are the first line educators for your children. You have to advocate for them. You have to put the right things in front of them. You have to make sure that what they need is at hand. So this is something that you can be involved in, and you can take it to the schoolhouse. You can make sure that your teachers for your babies have access. They have something, because I know you know that every year at the beginning of the year, they're asking for supplies. Why is that? You get a supply list, not just for your baby. You're supplying the whole class, and then you see them on different different places, and they're asking for grants, and they're asking for so they can put things into the hands of their students in their classrooms. This program is free, right? So if you as a parent can get involved, and then you take it to your schools, right? You be the person that I'm the stranger coming to the school. Your baby is at the school. Your child is the child that needs to have this in their classroom. Their teacher needs to have access to make sure that your baby is ahead of the game. Actually, making sure your baby is in the game. Because there's a game being played, and most of us don't even know. So you're not even in the game. I need to get our kids in the game. I need to get them off the bench once they get in the game, and then I need them to excel in the game. So, in a nutshell, for me, you are the frontline educator. Stop giving your children over to people, and then not being responsible too. Because we see that. So that would be the thing, And then don't let me scare you. Because I'm just an ordinary person, for real. I'm not a rocket scientist. I don't know everything.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. I do this because I really just believe in this program. And a lot of times, you guys, I have no clue how something may work. Or like, oh my Lord, how am I going to teach these babies? But we together sit down with it, right? I put it in their hands and like, what do you think about it? If they ask me the question, I'm like, I really don't know. Oh, well, what do you think? What do we do with this? And we solve it. But that's what engineers do. What do engineers do? We solve problems.
Yeah.
Right? And then we go from there. So many times, if I show up in the classroom and it's not going the way maybe we thought it was going to go, or I had a plan. I have a plan always, but I scrap that plan in a minute. And I do what needs to be done for that group, those students. That one little child that, what's wrong with you today? I don't even know the baby. You crying? What? What's wrong? But I'm going to listen, and I'm going to pay attention. And then they're coming up giving me a hug, like, I think you need a hug. What? Thank you so much.
Aww.
And I've had that happen. It's just amazing. So
I love that.
I just have to show up. We just have to show up.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. What's your name?
Natalie. Your name is Natalie? I never meet Natalie. That's my name.
That's why
Oh, you thought I was just...
That's hilarious.
How do you think I knew your name, though, to say Natalie?
That's so funny.
I don't know, I thought you
Right.
picked it up or something.
That's crazy.
Natalie. Oh my gosh. Because I never meet Natalie.
Yeah, I'm wishing you all the best. You look like you've been exercising. I need to exercise with you. And all the best to you.
Nice to meet you.
And make sure you text me.
So
Let me turn this
I'll
on.
say the right name.
And again,
Oh
apologies.
my gosh.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's like, I got chills.
That's so great. I know, me too.
That's
Look at
crazy.
my arms.
Natalie.
Wow, I love that. That's so freaking amazing.
Have a great day.
And it's so
Have a
funny.
great one.
Yeah, you too. I know you will. All right,
Yeah.
you too. That's so crazy because you know what? When we went upstairs, look at my arms for real. I have chills.
know.
I literally have chills. That's crazy. We went upstairs and I was just like in my spirit, I was just like, no, like we gotta go back down there. I don't know why we have to go back down there. And then in my
Holy
mind,
moly.
like my mind was all like, no, this doesn't make sense. It's gonna sound bad. What are we doing? But I just felt like, just go with it. That's crazy.
Oh.
I love that, Natalie.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Okay, so I'm gonna just say, I have spent the last, 10 minutes playing with this game. I love this. I have to have this in my